$10 million of bringing all y'all dead homies back.
Bring my dead homies back, man. Yeah. It's easy to come push on the war with everybody alive, you know what I'm saying?
Nigga be down bad in the war. Motherfucker get a little money and be like, what's, you know?
For sure.
Let's turn this shit up some more. Condolences go out to Kyra and her family, man. Young lady lost her life last night through Block Stairway.
Wow.
Inheriting beef shit, that shit whack, gang. Like, especially if you don't know them niggas.
Sure.
Like, a lot of niggas get shamed for saying no. You know, if you don't want to get in that car, don't get in that car.
You know, we can't put out negative images and expect positive feedback.
So you seen them grow up then?
Man, not only have I seen him grow up, I seen him grow as a man.
If I could stop the war, yeah, I'll do that. But it's like, we a product of our environment.
Out of the trenches shooting this shit, we in the heart of the trenches. You know what I'm saying?
Look! This is the eye of the trenches!
So what neighborhood this is?
It's MoeTown.
This Inglewood, back of the yards, what it is?
Back of the yards.
So like, what's the difference between like back of the yards and Inglewood, man? Well,
back of the yards more so from the 50s to like from like 55th to I want to say like 47 or something.
For sure. So is it much of a difference between Inglewood and back of the yards, you would say, or nah?
They probably ain't got this many Mexicans in they shit.
We on Bishop. That's the home. That's where all this shit started at, right here. Down there, all that.
52nd and 54th.
So you say this really home for you?
Yeah,
like,
it's home. This the block. This where we all grew up at. This us.
For sure.
That's why I would tell you, like literally every block is their own family. Like
for sure. But like, you know how you said everybody their own family, but was it unity within each block though? Like, could y'all go to the next block and they be all love there?
Oh yeah, a long time ago.
So like, why this block important to you, brother?
I was born right here.
For sure. So born and raised right here?
Born and raised. Like this block really started with me. My family was on Loomis.
For sure.
We finna walk right there right now. My family was over here on Loomis. And then when I was born, my grandma moved right here.
What, this crib right here?
Yeah.
So how it feel seeing the crib you used to stay in be abandoned like this though?
Man, like I said, there's so many different changes around this bitch, from churches to all type of shit. Like that was the very first crib I lived in.
Wow.
Very first crib I lived in.
Wow.
Somebody got it though. They need to do something with it or something. Sell it, motherfucker.
For sure. So like, if you had $1 million right now, how would you use it to help your neighborhood?
I'm gonna start with the park. That's where everybody really came about at. Like that Sherman Park shit make men. Like growing up in my era.
You say Sherman Park make men. Explain that.
Sherman Park make men. Like your ass got to get out there and fight.
For sure.
Like that's really how we grew up.
So you had to be a little tough to be in this neighborhood.
Yeah, it still got its own little non-aggressives, but
for sure.
Yeah.
So like, so you saying it pretty much taught you how to really defend yourself, stand on 10 toes.
Mm-hmm.
So like, what does neighborhood mean to you, brother?
Shit, it used to mean a lot to me, shit, till I got older.
So why you mean what made you say the word used to though?
Cause shit changed now. Like when you a kid, your brain ain't fully developed anyway. So a lot of shit you think matter, that shit ain't about shit once you get up in age.
For sure. Like you explain that a little bit more. Like what mattered to you then versus now, like growing up.
Coming outside with the guys. What hoes finna be outside, like shit like that. Like that shit ain't,
So you saying like the neighborhood was more just like on some fun time, you saying?
Yeah,
in a way?
It always been fun.
For sure. So like what made it change though, like as you got older?
Shit started happening, Shit started happening, everybody started, different perspectives. That's really all I can say, different perspectives, everybody seeing shit their own way.
For sure. So like what something you learned here?
Shit. Watch who you call your homie. Watch who you hear me? Man.
Explain that a little bit more. Somebody that don't understand that,
Man, it's like I'm gonna say this for the shorties, like thinking you got 20 friends and shit, Yes, if you 15 right now with 20 friends, by the time you're 21, yeah, it's gonna have 5.
Dang.
So it's best to start off with a small ass circle, cause
So why you say that though? Like you had 20 friends and end up with 5, like.
Cause like, you know, it's life. You know, we live and we die. You know,
For
you
sure.
gonna have some friends that die, some friends go to jail. Then going back to me saying different perspectives. Like you and your homies probably start looking at shit differently, and that's gonna cause y'all to clash.
Think like you falling out with your homies back in the day and stuff like that. You think some of them situations could have been different or handled better? Like, you know?
Hell yeah. Yeah, yeah. If motherfuckers, you know, if everybody knew how to talk like men instead of moving off emotions and shit.
So, but what you think caused people to move off emotions like that and all that?
Not knowing how to be men.
For sure. So was it a lot of, did y'all have a lack of leadership over here, or was it a lot of leadership growing up to become men, you know?
Shit. Growing up it wasn't no lack of leadership, because we had some real, you know, like G-Vooz, G-Taiwan, Debo. We had motherfuckers that was like taking the hood. We had our own football team and shit. Like we was going up north in the birds. We, you know, like, so that's real. That's some real leadership shit right there. Like
For sure.
taking the kids out the hood. We in a hot top van, 15
For sure.
deep.
So you think that did something to you? Like that helped you out growing up?
Hell yeah, that helped me out. Like that showed that, and by that being my family, it showed me like that family was everything, not this street shit. A lot of family values starting to get watered down due to the street shit. So I'm glad I have come from a family that.
So you saying the streets ain't really family oriented like how it used to be?
No.
Why so? Like, explain that. I know I keep asking you to explain, but you know some people don't understand that.
Cause you got niggas out here crossing their peoples for a little bit of nothing. Like, you know, for a motherfucker who don't even know them, it be shit like that. Like,
For sure.
shit ain't.
So what you think caused that? You think it's because people broke, hungry? What is it?
People broke, probably want their name said in a song or some shit. Like,
So you think it be that clout and
it's that
envy?
clout, it's that clout, the money, that little image a motherfucker want.
For sure. So you able to walk us through here a little bit?
Yeah, where you wanna go?
Yeah, you take me. This your neighborhood, your story. Tell it, brother.
Hold on, let me get this light out. Peaceful, we just had some shit, man. My condolences go out to Kyra and her family, man. Young lady lost her life last night. Fruit blocks, like a fruit block stairway.
Wow.
Cost it.
You say a young lady lost her life.
A young lady. I knew her. I watched her grow up. Like I feel like when they first moved on the block, she was probably like 6, 7 years old or some shit like that.
Wow, my apologies to you and yours, brother, for real.
Nah, we sending our condolences out to Kyra family, man,
100%.
1000%. This shining park right here.
I bet. So who's some important like figures that came from this neighborhood?
Me?
For sure. Like I'm saying, that impacted you growing up. Like,
Oh no, we do got you know about Cliff Alexander?
yeah, I heard of him, the hooper, right?
Prodigy. Yeah, he's still doing his thing. He overseas.
For sure.
He overseas right now. We have Cliff Alexander. He's a basketball player. Shit, we had a rapper, 5-star. He became 5-star. I'm trying to walk in here, blood.
For sure.
He became 5-star. He doing fed. He in the feds right now.
So like, what this neighborhood known for though? Like,
It's crazy. I can't even. I've been here 25 years, brother, and I can't even tell you what this neighborhood known for.
for sure.
Like, but one thing I can say is, like, the family aspect of the neighborhood, like, the family part of the neighborhood.
100%.
Like, real shit though, it's like each block is a family, like same last name type shit.
Dang.
Like, in a way.
So people really used to own their properties over here then, you
Yeah, hell
saying?
yeah. Like, remember I was just chopping it up with you earlier, telling you about when I moved up north and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's these the complex builders on Orchard.
Yeah.
My great granddaddy and his brothers and shit, they built that shit like by hand.
For sure.
They end up losing it in the gambling debt type shit. So it's like,
Wow.
it be shit like that I be thinking about, like, boy, I be, you know, that's really why I be just locked in on this music shit.
100%. 100%.
Like, damn, but this is where I just seen this park get remodeled like 5 times.
So it ain't used to look like this growing up?
Hell no, I done seen the all wood, everything was wooden, woodchucks and shit. All type of shit. They done changed the sprinklers up 3-4 times.
Dang, so you
That's new. They was in the ground at first.
for sure. So like, you know how you explain like it's a lot of Hispanics here. So was it like that growing up?
Look, growing up, yeah, hell, that block right there, right across, all Latin Kings. And you had some Moes right there too, but that was the Latin King block. I don't know if they still right there.
For sure. So like, I don't mean to make it controversial or anything, but did y'all have a little like conflicts growing up with that or no? Like, you know how they say normally if it's two different like races in the area, they be going at it sometimes, you know? Or was it like all love, unity?
Nah, it was all love. Like I still, like since I was a shorty, I still know some of them by name and face. They still know me. Like they used to show love up here and shit.
For sure.
They buying out the ice cream truck, shit like that. Like but the most did, like the brothers did it too. Like, you know. But I actually saw them like every Sunday. This whole park used to be filled up. Every Sunday, this whole park filled up. From 55th to 51st. They in the middle over there in the baseball field, soccer. They playing softball, soccer, shit like that. Like,
For sure. So do that still go on or nah? So what make you think why it stopped, like all of that? What stopped it?
I don't think it was nothing bad. We can keep walking down
For
here.
sure.
We can walk to the gym. I don't think it was nothing bad, but it's other parks and shit, you know?
For sure.
Like it's other parks and shit. I don't know. Well, I feel like, cause I wasn't seeing it young, but I wasn't seeing it when I was younger. But you know how now it's all the Puerto Rican parades and you know like shit like that. They be like west and north. I feel like they probably go that way. Well, maybe cause it's been cold. You know, summer just started, so they might finna
Get it back.
going.
For sure.
Yeah, volleyball. This is volleyball shit right there. It look like the sand and shit still right there.
Just fishing.
So since we're in the park right now, what's the message to the youth, man, growing up here in this exact community? What you got to tell them?
Growing up in this community, you gotta know who with you. Know who with you. That's the biggest thing. Growing up in the back of the yard, know who with you. And be yourself, bro.
For sure.
A lot of niggas get shamed for saying no. Like,
For sure.
you don't gotta, you know, if you don't wanna get in that car, don't get in that car.
For sure. So did you have to face a lot of peer pressure growing up since you said that?
I was treating shit.
For sure.
Like, I was just talking to one of the guys. I be fucking around on the game and shit too. I was talking to one of the guys, D-Lo, my boy Loso. He was just telling me, like, I remember when you was the shorty, you know. I told you, I asked you to hold this. We was actually walking through the park. We wasn't with them, but we ended up like colliding with them. And a conversation came about for the younger generation to walk to the block type shit.
For sure.
I shut that shit down quick as hell. Like, motherfucker really just started.
So they was really trying to use y'all to do.
Yeah, that's how it be in the hood though. But like, all it takes is for you to stand up for some shit like that, and the motherfucker gonna know like, oh yeah, shorty will stand up, or he a leader.
For sure. So you saying pretty much don't get sent off in this?
Don't get sent off. There's gonna be a lot of sent off shit going on, man.
For sure. So you saying like, you think, was it really outside that affected people, or was it them just getting sent off? You get what I'm saying? That made them get the way they are. Like, was it the environment?
I can't even necessarily say the environment, because you got people who, it's that real environment.
Yeah, gratitude.
You just gotta be a yes man. What's going on?
How you feeling, brother?
Yeah, right here.
So where we at, man?
In Sherman Park.
How you feeling, big bro?
How you doing, brother? What's your name, man?
I'm Will, bro. I'm just doing a vlog for the community.
Okay, cool.
You got anything you want to say to the youth, to the community?
Well, the first thing I want to say to the youth is, man, we got to do all we can to be positive to keep them living.
For sure.
You know, we can't put out negative images and expect positive feedback.
100%.
So we can't do that. That's about the best thing I can say at this point.
For sure.
Next question you got.
So what does this community mean to you, sir?
Oh man, it means a lot. First of all, I'm not concerned about winning championships as far as sports. I'm concerned about having championship people.
100%.
So I hate to have to stutter over my words. What I mean by championship people is I want people to be productive and great citizens in society. I'm not concerned about if we win championships in sports. Because if you build good people in society, they already are champions in life as far as
For sure. So what you have to say to the young brothers and sisters that's out there on the streets and want to change? What's something you would tell them?
If they serious about change, tell them come see me.
For sure. What's your name again?
I'm coaching Johnny here at Sherman Park.
Absolutely. I appreciate you, sir.
Man, I appreciate you. I don't even like a whole lot of light-skinned guys, but I like you.
For sure. That's love.
Oh, good.
Right
Appreciate
there.
you,
Yes,
brother.
sir.
Big fella, man. I love you, man. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
You hanging out with Jamari and Will, you all right.
For sure. For
So
sure.
that's a good dude there,
Yes,
man.
sir.
When I first started working over here, he's one of the first kids I had in my program, man.
Wow.
Love Jamari.
So you seen them grow up then?
Man, not only have I seen him grow up, I seen him grow as a man.
100%.
That's what I appreciate.
100%.
I've seen him grow as a man. The man is going to be an entrepreneur one day, and what I don't know, but it's going to be something good.
Yes, sir.
That's how much I think about him because he had good grades in school. He never gave me no problem. In my humble opinion, he's one of the best people I know.
Wow, that's beautiful.
So to even say I have a percentage of his life, I'm happy to say that. Just a percentage. I ain't got to have a big part. Just a percentage, I'm happy with.
For sure.
And I'm proud of him.
Thank you, brother.
Appreciate it, man. Big fella, you don't mind me saying that, do you?
Nah, you good.
Man, you know I love you, man. It's my man. Pleasure to meet you again.
Yeah, likewise. So I see it is a lot of older guys y'all did have around like that.
Yeah.
So you think that really made a difference?
Yeah, come on, Tom. Yeah, for sure. Like, before him, we had somebody named Cap.
For sure.
But I ain't gonna lie. When Cap left, I remember me and my homies like really sick about that shit. Like, really thinking like, damn, ain't no more park. He came, man.
So what's the significance of having like a park, having somewhere to play? Like what
Like,
that do
this
for
shit,
you?
it's really important though, cause you know you got some people who come from broken homes and shit. So a lot of us was going through shit in our households, whether it was abuse or like death or anything. Shit, getting outside, that's gonna take your mind away from that.
So you saying like activities, extracurricular activities like sports really help you escape the trenches in a way?
Most
Like
definitely, we played football right here.
This shit.
We played
A lot of memories right here.
for sure.
Like movies.
Hear me, movies. We had gym shows, all type of shit. Like we really had shit to do growing up.
For sure. Do it seem like it's a lot for the kids to do now?
Nah, but I feel like it's more so cause what's going on in the world.
100%.
Like, you know,
You could elaborate on that a little bit?
Like it's chaos. It's a lot of chaos going on in the world. So you can't blame some parents for not wanting to let their kids out in certain areas. Cause I'm sure it's a lot of people that live in this neighborhood that don't let their kids play in this neighborhood.
Yeah, for sure. But it's
that's for every. I feel like that's for every hood though.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
for every neighborhood.
But
bro.
this my thing. You know, it's some children out here that's really raising themselves. Like they ain't got stable parents and all that.
Yeah, and
So like,
a few of my homies raise themselves for sure.
so like, if you saying that, do you see a difference between you and your homies that had to raise themselves?
Yeah, hell yeah. Cause I ain't even. Hell yeah, because like I can't even say all of them, but majority of my homies that raised themselves dating at the elementary school, it was over with.
For sure.
Like it wasn't no more school.
So the streets pretty much raised them.
So the streets raised them, or we raised each other. Like
Yeah, for sure.
my type of crowd, I could say that for my crowd. Like even though we got our parents, we still help raise each other.
For sure.
You
So
know, people fuck up and
You think you could be successful? Do you think you still, is it a good chance of being successful if the streets raise you? Why not?
I'll say the only way I see that working is if you get the right people around you.
100%.
You ain't gonna be able to keep them same people from the streets with you.
100%.
Not everybody, like, you know, I'm not saying you gotta leave them. I advise you to get them something to do. Not
sure.
if it comes down to that, and don't just leave them type shit. But
100%.
yeah, that'd be a lot of people downfall though. When they make it to certain places, they want to still act certain ways and have certain people. You know, everything ain't for everybody.
For sure. Just like the streets ain't for everybody.
For sure.
100%.
Streets ain't.
100%.
To a Libby school. On the corner right there.
For sure. So where we going now, man?
Candy store, man.
For sure. So y'all still got candy stores and all that. How y'all doing?
Good. Okay.
Y'all have a blessed day, Queens.
Hey, Miss Barber.
Hey.
Got some customers.
Oh, can you do me a favor? You gonna give me some ice?
Some ice.
Yeah, I'm in the warehouse right there.
I gotta get my car.
Oh, you get your car?
I'll walk right here.
Hey, doing though?
We're doing good.
You see how you say y'all got a candy store?
Yeah.
So how important it is to have a hustle?
A hustler in the neighborhood, it keep us from giving the white people
I've been
all
up for
money.
10 years.
For sure.
10 years.
And we thank you for that.
Yep, I'm on my way to go get my damn snowball.
For sure.
We'll be back, Miss Barber.
All right.
But I'm just saying in general how important it is to have you a little hustle to just make you some bread, you know?
Yeah, in general, that's gonna keep you out of trouble, bro.
For sure.
You're supposed to keep your mind on something so you ain't gotta stray off into no bullshit.
100%. Cause you know, like when people be broke, they be a little angry and stuff like that. Make you do anything, you know?
Nigga broke, they wanna steal. You know?
For sure. So was it a lot of like poverty over here growing up?
Not really. I mean, like in every neighborhood, you got the fortunate and less fortunate.
For sure.
But like, I wouldn't say it was no poverty stricken because like this shit was fun for us. We really did for each other. Like motherfuckers threw parties for us and bought clothes for everybody. So it was like, you know, a lot of shit we ain't get left out of.
For sure. So like, when you left this area, like, you get what I'm saying? Let's just say for sports and stuff, did you realize a difference in your neighborhood versus like the others, like going to a nicer neighborhood, stuff like that?
Like, hell yeah, like, first thing you'll notice is the grass and shit.
Yeah,
you
for
go
sure.
to another neighborhood, everybody grass new, cut, fresh. It'll be shit like that. If it's trash on the ground or something. Like,
For sure. What you think that do to your mind though, seeing trash and uncut grass all the time?
like it fuck you up in a way because you probably, man, I ain't gonna lie, motherfucker probably don't even care about this shit like until they get their own crib or something where they gotta take care of this shit, you know.
Sure.
But it's like when you get to them other neighborhoods and see how good shit looking, you be like, yeah, we really been living wrong, like.
For sure. So y'all really was left out then?
Yeah, hell
From
yeah,
the
we
rest
really
of the
was
world,
left
you get
out.
what I'm saying?
Certain shit.
For sure.
Right here in the alley, man.
Dang, so y'all really had it going on.
Yeah, bro, that same alley he talking about, bro, we used to put throw the garbage cans out, and we shooting paintball guns at each other.
Dang, oh, so like y'all having real
Bro, we had
paintball war.
real paintball wars. We had snowmobiles
For
in the
sure.
park, all type of shit. Like we really, like I'm thankful for them type of people we had in our neighborhood.
For sure. So like, what's some real good memories you had here? Like you know, some like a real childhood memory that like really made you love this neighborhood.
I could say our all white party I was just telling you about. Like we had an all white party probably in like 2011 or some shit. No, it was like 2012, 13 or some shit around that time. B bought it, and bro, shout out GB, he bought everybody white shorts, white shirt, like we had an all white party.
You saying somebody bought all that for y'all?
One person bought everybody outfit from shirt to shoes.
Wow.
Like shit like that. Like,
so y'all was really breaking bread, showing each other love, having a ball out here.
Yeah. Like like 50 kids, like 50
Dang.
kids.
You notice how you said it was 50 kids, but now it's just you out here.
Just me.
Yeah. For sure.
Doing
Stuff like that.
Yeah, hell yeah. People still be outside.
For sure.
It's just.
So you think this a dangerous neighborhood or what? Like,
At times it could be. It don't even be the neighborhood. It be certain blocks. It be certain areas.
yeah, for sure. So was this like a hot block growing up, or was this cool?
This block was cool.
So like, what's some losses you took, if you don't mind explaining or anything?
Man, when I was in 7th grade, one of my homies, rest in peace Cash, one of my homies Cash got killed. And I was in 7th grade.
How old was he?
I want to say 16.
Wow. So how that feel losing a homie in 7th grade and he was still young like that? Did that do something to your mental, you think?
He had just got to high school.
Wow.
So hell yeah, it did something to my mental. It fucked up a lot of us. It fucked up a lot of us. Him and India died around the same time.
Dang.
Rest in peace, India. Like, that's another childhood friend of mine. So like, they died before they ain't even 18, 20, like none of that shit.
So was it the gun violence?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Wow, my condolences.
That
bro.
shit really sped up our growing process.
For sure. So you saying losing somebody early make you grow up quicker?
Hell yeah.
So why so though?
Cause certain shit you ain't gonna be doing no more. Like typical kid shit. Like that's what I mean. Like, I mean we was still going to the park and shit, but now that walk to the park was different.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
That walk to the park was, we was still doing certain shit, but it was like we
Y'all
gotta do it a
be more
different way
militant
now. Like,
now.
now it's,
You know it ain't no game anymore.
shit ain't no game.
For sure. How you feeling, brother?
Alright, yeah.
I'm great. You have a blessed day.
In the trenches with the eye of the trenches. Man, my brother pulled up on me. We've been out working for a few hours.
For sure. So how far MoeTown stretch?
From 55th and Wallace to Helena.
For sure. Wow, so y'all got a big neighborhood thing.
Yeah, 51st to 55th, 50th to 55th.
For sure.
Got a big ass neighborhood.
100%.
We got like 2 different parks, 4 schools. 2 parks, 4 schools. We ain't got no restaurants though. That's
So it ain't none to eat over here for real?
Dunkin' Donuts and Joe's Grill.
Dang.
Joe, you gotta go to Joe's.
That's the
So it's really like a food desert over here.
You got Joe's, man. Joe's good.
So you think like y'all need more restaurants out here? What you think?
hell yeah. Nobody want to keep driving.
For sure.
Driving to other hoods going to get food and shit, or DoorDash and all that shit. We used to have some shit over here, boy.
So like what's some famous restaurants that was here?
like hood famous?
Yeah, like Trench, you know.
JB's.
So what they got at JB's?
51st and Racine. Mouse, I'm gonna say Sabrina's. That was first on bro.
Are you hungry?
Anything you name in that bitch, Sabrina's. Mouse sauce on the piece of puff and fries. She wet the whole bag.
For sure. So why you think all that type of stuff closed down?
Look, I ain't gonna lie, all that shit closed down when the war was like peak.
For sure.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, but I wouldn't even say that that's the reason why they closed down. I can't even say that's the reason why it closed down, but now that I'm thinking about it, like, our restaurants and shit left when shit was really kind of crazy around.
So you're saying like when the violence went up, like a lot of people left, a lot of food spots left?
A lot of food spots left. Well, it could have been just, motherfucker couldn't keep up with it or something.
For sure.
But we used, like, everything, Ashland, 52nd and Ashland, we had the dollar store, the nail shop, it was a U.S. Cellular right there.
So like 52nd, that's like the main strip over here, or like
for stores and shit.
Yeah, like
now like all our main streets got the stores on it, like Hofstede, Racine, Ashland.
For sure.
But like you can say 47 in Ashland is the main strip for like, as far as like that's our little shopping outlet. Like that's a little shopping outlet.
So ain't that a bit far if you walking though?
47 in Ashland?
Yeah.
Nah, we used to do that. It's crazy, like.
But like now, would you do that? Would you make that march?
Hell.
You know what I'm saying? So that should tell you how things change a little bit.
Exactly. We used to walk to the t-shirt store and shit.
For sure.
Like shit was different then. Like we was like, you know.
For sure. I see y'all got dominoes pulling up through here left and right, sliding and gliding.
That's all them damn Latinos that moved in this neighborhood, man.
For sure.
It's like that's all they ass eat. It's crazy. You just peep that. I ain't even have to say that. Like we be seeing Domino's trucks so much through this motherfucker.
For sure.
I don't know if they living over here or delivering over here.
Dang. That's crazy. So like, if you could put up a store right now over here, what type of store would you put up and why?
It wouldn't even be a store. It'd be some type of mental health outlet. Cause I ain't gonna lie, everybody that grew up in this neighborhood, like really rooted from this neighborhood, need that shit.
So you saying like necessarily if you grew up over here, your mental health probably gonna be bad?
Necessarily. Like I'm damn near ready to put my life on that shit. Like,
for sure. So why you think like your mental health would be bad going up here?
Bro, we lost so much, like, and how shit be happening. Everybody really love each other. Like niggas don't be knowing people don't be knowing how to talk, like knowing how to express themselves and you know stuff like that. Like that shit needed, cause all the shit we done been through this neighborhood, like motherfucker really don't be knowing what else to do but crash out sometimes.
Yeah,
so it's
sure.
like we need that.
So like, what was some ways you figured out a way to escape and find your own self-therapy, even if it's good or bad? Explain.
It was the music,
for sure,
the weed,
for sure. So you know, you say the music and weed.
Yeah.
So you was pretty much self-medicating in a way.
Self-medicating.
Dang, man, that's sad to hear, bro. So, if you could go back in time, would you still smoke weed?
Yeah, but not as much weed. Man, for a long time, I didn't smoke weed.
For sure.
For a long time, I didn't smoke no weed at all. So I can't, you know, I done went without. It ain't like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know. When I don't smoke, I'll be easily agitated, like, but not no to the point where I'm dumb-headed.
So you think that weed helping you or it's making you?
It's helping me, but I know it be slowing me down.
For sure, 100%. So what you gotta say to the youth that's looking to do some drugs, this, that, and the third, man?
Man, that shit, like, if you playing sports, leave it alone. Like, if you playing sports, leave it alone, man. Like, know what you doing. Like, don't. I'm gonna say no to the pills. Them pills killing people, man.
Explain how them pills killing people in multiple ways, though. You know, it's more than just one.
Yeah, like the fentanyl is one. Like that shit fake. And then, like it be people that be dying off real pills too, but it be like they probably ain't in tune with their body. Like
100%.
I'm sure. A lot of niggas don't got my chart and shit. Like a lot of niggas not going to the doctor. Like you gotta know, you know, like you can't be consuming certain shit. You probably got a weak heart or something. And
you just doing it,
you know?
Yeah.
And you don't even know.
You think the music make people do them type of things, make it seem like it's cool to do them drugs, this, that, and the thing?
I ain't gonna lie. Like, but I can say music never influenced me to do it, but I could see how it would. Like that, what's that? Future and Juice had that World on Drugs. Like,
yeah, that made, yeah.
I know for sure that made somebody who wasn't doing drugs do some drugs.
For sure.
Or try some new drugs.
For sure. So this is a question, because you know this been going around a lot. Do you think music turned the streets up more or did it not? Like, do you think like drill music affected the streets more, like the violence, or did it not?
Yeah, because even if somebody say they did this, they just want to did this in a song and they ain't do it, but they say they did it. That's and you know, now people on you because you said you did it.
100%.
It could be that. It could be that situation itself, and not necessarily what was said, but the action behind it. Like,
for sure.
It ain't really no, like, I feel like if there's some truth behind to it, like, that shit'll hit different or something, like.
For sure. So you think, was the streets worse before drill music, or was it not? Because, you know, people be like, man, the music played a part, but the streets was always the streets, this, that, and the third.
It was different. It's different. And and that's something I really thought about on my own, because like I had to think about, like, growing up as a shorty, the type of music I was hearing. I wasn't hearing about killing people and shooting, and I wasn't hearing about none of that shit. And in those songs, like, growing up, it was sentimental shit and radio music. Like, music did change, and I could say the world changed with music. But I can't say if the music affected the world or if the world affected the music, you know?
For sure.
But I know, like, them two things align with the world and the media, the music, entertainment, like, them two things intertwined somehow.
So since you know you an artist and stuff, before we close out, you want to freestyle for us real quick? See how you coming, man?
Nah, man.
Dang, brother.
I don't be freestyling.
For sure.
They want to see me fall. They should want to see me ball. Put my back against the wall. They'll smile and see I need to call. Cross me once, not kill them all. Ain't trusting nobody. Can't say his name, but he beside me and just went up 4 bodies. And he said he want more bodies. Like, he won't smoke with you. I tried to show him I love him, but niggas acting too cocky. I swear this shit get too wacky. I did my own shit from the start. I'm the creator, you copy me. They put police on me because they know ain't no stopping me. Hear me screaming, long live Delvon. Other side, my brothers keep it tatted on my arm. Bro, you know your mama needs you in her arms. You know?
For sure. Like, you explain a verse out of that that really means something. Break it down.
Like, I'll say, I'm the creator. I could genuinely say I made a lot of niggas want to rap in my neighborhood. Not even on no cocky shit, but like real shit. I made a lot of niggas want to rap. Oh, bro. Long live Delvon.
For sure.
Homie Lil Del.
For sure. Is it a few people you want to shout out that's gone in the jails, anything?
Free my brother Buddha Mo, man. Free my brother Buddha. Fuck the feds, man.
For sure.
You know? Free T Gotti, free 3 Gotti, fuck the feds, man.
For sure.
Free Baby Glizz.
For sure.
Well, one of my artists just pulled up.
For sure. How you feeling, brother?
Oh, dang shit.
Where we at, man?
Bishop.
For sure.
Ski, what's alright, guys?
Got with me, man.
Biggest ReaperSki, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Just dropped the trailer, finna drop some hot shit for the churches.
Youth, anybody out here in the streets before we close out, you know?
Man. No, if on some real shit, if I could change this shit and not be able to, like, you know, live a regular life, if I could live a regular life, bro, I'll do that shit, bro. This shit ain't for nobody. There's no kids growing up, for kids dying, all type of shit, blood.
For sure.
If I could live a regular life and not have nobody I'm in tune with, yeah, I'll do that. If I could stop the war, yeah, I'll do that. But it's like, we a product of our environment. We inherited some beef for some shit, man.
We didn't though. And that's something I want to tell you about. Inheriting beef shit, that shit whack, gang. Like, especially if you don't know them niggas. Like that shit was different